Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sunday Formation. We are not filming this live, so this is a Thursday afternoon for us. But welcome to Sunday Formation. It's Senior Sunday today. We're going to be celebrating these three seniors and many more. But what we're doing today is I'm going to have a conversation with Maddie, Jackson, and Mason about their time at Calvary, what they've experienced, the people they've met, and just all the wonderful times that they've shared at Calvary together. If I could have you all introduce yourself, go ahead, say your name and high school, places you have been involved in around Calvary, and your future plans.
So my name is Maddie Hitching, and I'll be graduating from White Station High School. At Calvary, I've been involved in the Calvary Choir, and before that, the Boys and Girls Choir, and of course, Uic with Gabby. And I've read during services plenty of times, volunteered, done some work with Room in the Inn, the Clothes Closet, and also some other diocese activities like Camp Gallamax and Winterfest. And plans for the future. I'm headed to Richmond University, but I'm not really sure what I want to study yet. Most likely English, French, history, something in that area, but I'm not sure yet. So
very cool. All right, Jackson.
Wait, what is this? Hi, I'm Jackson. I'm graduating from Lausanne. I've been at Calvary for a while now, and I've participated in the youth group, and I was in choir a while back. I'm graduating. I said I was graduating from Lausanne already. It's great. Future plans. I'm going to Marquette University. I'm going to major in criminology.
All right, Mason.
Hello, I'm Mason Graves. I'm graduating from Christian Brothers. I'm going to Calvary my entire life. I've been involved in things like Room in the Inn, Waffle Shop, youth group, various camps and things we've done during the summer. And I'm going to the University of Tennessee, Knoxville to study film.
Love it. Thanks, y'all. So y'all have all been at Calvary for a long time. Do y'all have any first memories at Calvary or Calvary's from or memories at Calvary from when you were little that you want to share?
Yeah, my first memory at Calvary was taking communion with my family, and that's the first thing I remember, like from when I was really little.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was it.
For me, it's kind of hard to pinpoint the exact first memory of Calvary that I have because I feel like I've been there my whole life. I've narrowed it down to two of my earliest ones. One is getting dressed for the Christmas pageant when I was a star and remembering that like the costume was really itchy. And I think I had something on my head like a halo that wouldn't stay. And Hillary Chipley just trying to like glue it to my head probably, and it just not staying. And also learning the tune and the words to Seek You First in kids choir when I was like 4 maybe. And that was really special because that's one that we kind of hung on to for a while in the kids choir. So that was really fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I've really found that those pageants will stay with you forever. I still remember my pageant days when I was a kid. It's funny.
I think my first memory is probably daycare with Miss Terry. When all the parents would go to the service on Sundays and we'd be stuck in that big room on the first floor. Yeah, I don't remember many details, but I have distinct, distant memories of that big room.
Oh yeah, nice. Well, it's fun to be with all of y'all that are graduating that have like such distinct memories of being at Calvary as, tiny kids. But so, you're little at Calvary, you do pageants and nursery in the organ room and communion with your parents. And then, you grow up and you go to youth group. Do y'all have any favorite UIC moments that stick out to you from, I know that y'all are lock-in pros and have gone on a bunch of trips in your time. Are there any specific times y'all want to talk about?
I don't want to speak for you guys, but I think one thing that we all three have in common is the Nashville trip to Collide when we were in middle school. We made up a song. We're not going to sing it, but it was so strange and fun. But definitely at that trip, because I got to get to know a lot of the people that were in youth group with me who I hadn't really known before. So I think that was one of my favorites.
That's definitely,
Was that the trip that y'all created the rock tradition from?
Yes.
yes.
For those who don't know, at the end of Calvary summer trips, a rock is awarded to everyone with a adjective that described them that week. Jackson, your little sister's rock is still in my car. But so now it's a tradition where everyone always gets a rock, or when we went to the beach, we got seashells, but it's a fun tradition to have.
Yeah, I still have all my rocks from all previous trips.
That first Collide trip was one of the funnest things I think I've done with this group of people, and it brought me so much closer to all of my friends that I've already known, and it had made me learn more about my other classmates or my youth group mates, and it was a really fun way to just figure out the group dynamic and see what's up with everybody and how everybody serves God.
Yeah, that's a big one. I think my advice to people always is to go on summer trips, even if they don't sound that fun right off the bat, because I've always found that that's where you really bond with your youth group.
Yeah, I think all the inside jokes and just the memories we've made on those trips, those 4 trips that we took, I'll remember those forever.
Yeah, one of my first memories at Calvary is with all 3 of you in the youth room. I think it was my first Sunday, and I sat down on the couch, and y'all were like, we have to show you, we have to explain something to you, Gabby. It's really important for you to understand. And there was diagrams, and it was just this big elaborate story. It took, I think, Maddie, you looked at me and you're like, you're gonna need to pay attention, to this. And y'all explained an inside joke from the summer before, and there were pictures, there were multiple speaking topics. I mean, I remember it very well. I still don't understand it all the way, but that's okay. I don't have to.
I'm sure we totally disrupted any plans you had for your first Sunday UIC. Just no, we have something for you instead.
I distinctly remember me, Jackson, and Charlie doing a reenactment.
I have that video on my phone, still.
Go on summer trips, everybody. That's our takeaway. Go on summer trips. Well, what do y'all love about Calvary? I know they all just mentioned that you're involved in almost every aspect of Calvary, from the choir and service work that we do, acolyting, explaining things to your new youth director in great detail. What are some things about Calvary that you love and that you've loved being involved in?
I never said I was an acolyte, but I am an acolyte. I've been an acolyte for a very long time since you could start being an acolyte. And doing all the like going up from torch and becoming a crucifer is really, it's really exciting. It's fun. It's fun to do, and it keeps you kind of like into the service. And I've really enjoyed being an acolyte, just because I get to know all of the like I get to know Scott better, and I don't know what to call. I don't know what they're called, but I get to know all of them better, and it's just really, it's a gratifying experience that you can take with you, and like you can, it helps with like being a leader and having fun whilst being a leader, and you get to pay attention to the service a little bit more, get a little more in depth into it.
Definitely.
So I think my one big Calvary thing that I do is Calvary Choir. And I've been in the boys and girls choir. I was in that group until freshman year when I started going to big girl choir, the adult Calvary Choir. And that group is really special to me. I was, the first Wednesday rehearsal that we had, I was a freshman and I was like the only kid besides, Sloan and Charlie, who are the, director's children. So I felt like a little bit of an outsider my first Wednesday, but and everything was really fast paced and difficult, but it was hard at first, but I got to know everybody. I got to learn more things about the kind of music that we were singing. And I really depend on that group just to kind of have people at Calvary that I know that I can depend on and have a friendship with. So that's really valuable, I think, to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was always kind of a member of the crowd. I never was really involved with the business and stuff. So my memories are watching these two do their thing, not doing it myself. But I think some of my favorite memories are like what happened outside of the service, just youth group, that kind of thing, involved more with the extracurricular activities.
Yeah. One thing that I will say that I have learned about y'all over the past 3 years of getting to know you is that anytime that there was a new thing that I did at Calvary, whether it was room in the inn or closed closet or just something that the youth group was involved in, if I didn't know where the mattresses went or what we do next, one of y'all always did. And I think that kind of speaks to like, y'all are involved and you're you show up on Sunday mornings, like Mason said, like, and you're there, but you're really there and all the outside work too. And people like me who come in and don't know all the ins and outs can depend on y'all. So when we think about, Calvary and all the experiences we had, it'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the people who are impactful, which I'm sure if we listed all of them, we would be here until Sunday. But off the top of your heads, is there anybody at Calvary that was particularly formative in your faith and your journey here that you want to speak about?
I think, Jackson, go ahead. Okay. I think, so until like freshman year, I hadn't really been in touch with kind of the truly religious and like spiritual part of my faith. And then I started going to confirmation classes with Neil Raman, and I kind of learned things about being an Episcopalian and that I had never really known before. And I think that was really formative for me. And then also, of course, Dr. Kristen Lunch, our choir director, she's kind of stuck with me this whole time. She's been really dependable, really a mentor to me, which is great. I'm going to miss her a lot when I head off to Virginia, but definitely
For me, it's been the Chipleys. Like they've been here since I can remember. They've been in Sunday school. Like they've been a part of like forming my beliefs since a very young age, and they've been on every single step of my spiritual journey, like my journey with Christ. Like they they've they've been there every step of the way. Like Tom was my sponsor for confirmation, and like just I texted Hillary the other day, like just talking about how like we should get coffee and talk about life and stuff. And so they've really they've been like my second family at Calvary, and I'm forever grateful for both of them.
Jackson stole mine with the Chipleys, but so second that. But what comes to mind is I've been here a while, so I've seen a lot of priests come and go. I think all of them have stuck with me, from Reverend Doug Bailey when I was born to Andy Macbeth, Chris, Buddy, Scott. I remember all of them. All of them have had a distinct impact on my faith journey. So yeah, I think all the priests in my lifetime deserve to be shouted out.
Absolutely. If I had to speak for people who were impactful of my time at Calvary, y'all would be amongst that list. So it's going to be really sad for me to see y'all on Sunday be celebrated as graduating seniors, because y'all are going all over the country, literally, lots of different places, which makes me really proud, happy and sad at the same time, and all of it. But just because you're leaving Memphis and going off doesn't mean you're not going to be back at Calvary. We simply won't let that happen. But if you came back to Calvary in 20 years, what are the things about Calvary that you would hope to be the same?
I'd probably go with the community and just the group of people, how everyone interacts, everyone's friends, everyone's family. When you come to a service, everyone knows each other. So yeah, definitely the community and the welcoming.
I'd say the bell tower, because that thing has gone through so much. Just like it can't go away. Like it's like we've tried so hard to keep it there, and it's a part of the church.
I would say everything, if that's an option. If I had to pick something, I would say just the feeling that you get when you go to a service and you see all the people that you know and people that you don't know just kind of experiencing the same thing at the same time, and seeing the big window behind the altar, just kind of the iconic interior and exterior, like Jackson said, the bell tower of Calvary, smack dab in the middle of downtown Memphis. I wouldn't change anything.
If I came back to Calvary in 20 years, the thing that I would hope to be the same as the thing that I noticed on my first Sunday at Calvary is that it feels at Calvary like every Sunday is Youth Sunday, because y'all are not just involved as acolytes or just involved in the ways that you normally see teenagers be involved in the service, but you look around and the lectors are youth, the choir members are youth, the acolytes are youth, the ushers are youth. You really are a part of the service through and through, because I feel that Calvary really values y'all. And that's the thing that if I came back in 20 years, I would really hope would be the same. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy senior schedule to talk with me about this place. I hope everyone watching knows how much we all very much clearly love Calvary. And thank you so much. My time spent with you all over the past 3 years has been awesome. And you've taught me so much about my own faith and what it means to love like Jesus, because I've seen it lived out with y'all. And I just am so grateful for my time with you all. Is there anything else you want to say to your Calvary family before we wrap it up?
Thank you, everyone. We love you.
Exactly. Thank you.
And thank you, Gabby, for everything that you do too. We're grateful for you, and we're gonna miss you a ton.
Well, guys, I think it's time to say goodbye to Calvary this morning. And after everyone's done watching this, they can tune in for Senior Sunday. All right.